Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Fireside Chat. We have a very special guest here, Christina Joy, who will be talking a little bit about sound therapy and actually guiding us through a really beautiful sound bath. And we're really excited to experience this. But before I get into today's Fireside Chat, I just want to quickly share a little bit about the Grateful Giraffes for those of you who aren't giraffes and watching on YouTube. So, the Grateful Giraffes are a vibrant community of over 800 members who value gratitude, wellness, and impact and are spiritual yet grounded as well. And we come together to co-create meaningful experiences while building a community-owned lifestyle brand dedicated to human flourishing. And if you're new to us, you can definitely go ahead and check out all the other fireside chats posted on our YouTube channel. And you can also go to gratefulgiraffes.com if you want to learn more. But we are so excited today to have Christina Joy here with us today. And Christina is known as the Vibe Alchemist. And she's a trauma-informed wellness practitioner with an emphasis on sound therapy, somatic breathwork, meditation, Reiki mastery, embodied feminine leadership, and more. She strongly believes in the notion that peace worldwide starts from inside. And it's her life mission to raise the vibration of humanity, one peaceful, loved, seen, and healed soul at a time through the use of her gifts. And we're so excited to welcome Christina here. And before I do, I forgot to remind everybody, get your headphones ready for the sound bath as well. So thank you so much for being here, Christina. We're so excited that you are blessing us with this amazing
Um,
experience.
well, I'm so grateful to be here and honored that you asked me. Thank you so much. Hello,
Amazing.
everybody.
I love this. Can you share a little bit about, your journey, first of all, in becoming, a sound therapist and sound healer and how you got into this path and line of work?
Yeah, so it was about, I think, 7.5 years ago, I attended my first sound bath. I started going to a studio in West Hollywood called Unplugged Meditation and just going to all of their classes. They have, breath work, different kinds of meditation, sound healing. And it was at a time in my life when I was really struggling and going through like a dark time. But I noticed that every time I would leave the studio, I would just feel so much lighter and just more healed. And then I got a part time job there, just working in the studio a couple days a week, and was just so inspired to become a facilitator. And so the owner was just like, we need to get you into sound. We need to make you a sound healer. So yeah, I did training and kind of just was thrown into the thrown into it. So that's basically how I got started. I just seeing the effects that it was having on my life and my depression, and just helping to regulate everything that was going on within me. So I wanted to be a giver of that energy as well. So
I love that so much, how like you took what you've learned and like your experience and now are sharing it with more people to invite them to experience the same things that you have. So that is really, really beautiful. Can you talk a little bit about, sound therapy and what it is and, how does it work? Because some people might not understand it, or they might be new to it, or they just don't even know how it benefits us and how it helps facilitate, our own inner healing.
yeah, let me see if I could keep it as concise as possible. But so a lot of people refer to sound healing as the gateway drug to meditation. Some people call it, it's like cheating meditation, but it really isn't. It's just using specific frequencies and sound waves to bring us into a more relaxed brainwave state. So the goal is really getting you into the theta brainwave state. So like right now we're in beta. Sometimes we're in a bubble bath. We fall into alpha where we're kind of relaxed. Our minds aren't too busy. But that theta brainwave state, where you're not sleeping, but you're not super awake and your monkey mind isn't going crazy. That's that is pretty much for most people the goal, right? In meditation and sound healing, the different sounds, the different frequencies, and there's so many different um, frequencies that do different things. But my bowls are tuned to 432 hertz, but the frequencies help to bring you down into that theta brainwave state. Also, the binaural beats that are produced by the instruments also help to bring you into that state and balance the left and right hemispheres of your brain, and relax you more. So you may have heard of binaural beats. A lot of people who have insomnia, listen to them at night. So we can also produce that with the singing bowls as well. Um, there was a Dutch scientist in 1665, I believe, if I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Dr. Christian Huygens, and he was the scientist, and some of you may have heard of this experiment, but he put a bunch of clocks in the same room, and the arms were kind of swaying at different speeds and rates, and within hours they synced up, right? They started swinging at the exact same time and speed. And so that also happens during a sound bath if you're open enough and if you're able to just, surrender to it and allow it in. There is a law of physics called brainwave entrainment. So it's very similar to what happens in that type of an experiment is your brain waves begin to entrain with the sound waves, um, and bringing you into a deeper state of relaxation as well. So, yeah, harmonic resonance.
Oh, I love that. That's such a good point that, our bodies get attuned to the different frequencies and it
Mm-hmm.
experience like tuning forks and it recalibrates and sound bounce and all that stuff as well.
Exactly.
Can you share a little bit about the different types of frequencies and like of your even like instruments or bowls and how that affects different aspects of ourselves? I know some are tuned to love, the heart
Mm-hmm.
chakras, and can you explain the correlation?
Yeah, so a lot of there's a um, common belief that each of the singing bowls resonates with each of the seven chakras. But yes, there are actually different hertz, like you mentioned, the love frequency. So this is like my tuning fork. This is tuned to 528 hertz, which is also known as the miracle tone, the love frequency. 432 hertz is also a mm, it's in tune with the frequency of the earth, right? Because the frequency of the earth is 8 hertz. And when you multiply that, I forget how many times, you get 432. And so for me, I resonate more with 432 hertz. Some people like 440, which is what most contemporary music is tuned to. So I think it really is about, what feels good to you. And I've always resonated more with my bowls being tuned to 432. So, but yes, there's the whole solfeggio frequencies. I mean, there's so many different frequencies that do different things and have different healing effects. I'm not an expert on all of the solfeggio frequencies, so but I do listen to them a lot when I'm going to bed.
Max has a great question. Like, how much of a delta would you say there is between listening these frequencies on Spotify versus listening to these frequencies live from somebody playing bowls? Like, is there a big difference, or is it's pretty similar and you can get the same experience?
I have had good experiences. I have different apps. I also have an app that I listen to that plays at different frequencies, and I think they work very well if they're produced well. But personally, I do like receiving sound healing in person because I can feel the vibrations in my body. Like, you feel it vibrating in your body. Um, so I like it in person, but if it is well produced, and if it's honestly and truly created at those frequencies. Some people put stuff out that isn't really the frequency that they say it is. So, um, but yeah, there's some really great apps out there, and I found some on YouTube. Some of them were like, I don't know, it didn't make me feel too great afterwards. So yeah, I think in person is my preference. I don't know if that answered your question. Sorry.
I think it does. I mean, I
Yeah.
think just being in the energy of the bowls live makes it a different experience. We can
Mm-hmm.
still have the beautiful healing properties, via virtual and via Spotify. But I think there's something to be said about like just like feeling the vibration, like you said, of the bowls itself. So that was great.
It's like
Can you
analog or digital, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Can you share a little bit about, um, the how does somebody get ready and prepped? Because some people like know about sound healing, they've been to it, but they don't come with like an intention, or they don't come and they just like come and maybe they had a stressful day. And then prep before and then afterward, what should people, or during, what should people expect to experience? And then afterwards, like, how do you integrate that? How do you take that into your everyday life after experiencing sound healing or sound therapy?
Yeah, great question. Um, the first thing I would advise is just to let go of expectations, right? Because there are so many different kinds of sound healing, different types of sound baths, different kinds of facilitators with different styles. And if you can just go into it with no expectations and just know that whatever is meant to come up for you in that journey is what's meant to come up for you in that day, that moment. It's called sound healing, not sound numbing. So different things can come up that need to be healed. Sometimes you might feel very blissful, and sometimes things can come to the surface that are more emotional, or maybe can make you cry, because whatever's coming up, it's coming up because it needs to come out, right? And it's also sound healing is also called vibrational medicine, and it's been around forever. Like even before there was medicine, people were using vibrations. Indigenous cultures of Australia using the didgeridoo, and shamanic cultures using the shamanic drum to help vibrate out and shake out of you, whether it be sickness, on a mental, physical level. So vibrational medicine has been around for a very, very long time. And so the things that need to be released can often be released in a sound bath. It doesn't mean that you had a bad sound bath if you got a little triggered. It's just something needed to be looked at. There was a lesson there, right? That needed to be brought into your awareness. So yeah, so just come with an open mind, let go of expectations. And yes, setting an intention is always a good thing for really every segment of every day, really. But if you set the intention before your sound bath meditation, I think it makes it more meaningful. Um, and integration is also great too. If you have the ability to talk to the facilitator afterwards, or like I like to make myself available for everyone who participates in anything that I do. I always give them my contact info, talk to them afterwards so that I can help them process anything that may have come up, or like journaling as well. Um, but yeah, you at the very, very least, if you can just let go of, is this working? What's going on? At the very least, hopefully you leave feeling relaxed. And we live in a very overproductive culture, right? Where you have to be productive, have to be productive. But I wrote a one-liner quote years ago that says, pausing is the new productive. Pausing is the new productive. So just taking a pause from the rat race is a blessing and a gift. And sometimes we have to force ourselves to do that. And a sound bath kind of forces you because you can't be on your phone, you can't be on your computer, right? You are just like forced to like rest and stop. And I think that in and of itself is like a huge gift, and it's underrated and but very necessary.
I love that quote. Pausing is productive because we can always
Pa-
make ourselves.
pausing is the new productive.
Oh, the new productive.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's really important because like you're right, we don't take time for that ourselves and we can burn ourselves out and we just need to like take time and space and it brings up like clarity and you're able to like,
Mm-hmm.
move in the right direction and get attuned to your body. So I really love that and we don't have to make ourselves wrong for taking time for ourselves. And
Exactly.
yeah, and I also loved what you said about, not having expectations because I think that's part of, our society is trained. We have to be productive. We have to like experience something, but the sound vibrations are also working through us
Mm-hmm.
on a level that we may not even understand or know or comprehend.
Exactly. Just like when I'm sure you've seen the cymatics is really an amazing science with how sound waves affect different particles. Like, if you haven't, if you don't know what that is, definitely go Google it, go on YouTube. The videos are amazing, but it just shows how different frequencies, if you put a bunch of sand on a plate, and depending on the frequency you put it on, some of them create these sacred geometry shapes, and even like with water, right? Is it Dr. Emoto? Hope I'm saying that right. Right? It just shows how different thoughts, different vibration and energy creates like beautiful shapes in the water. And we're what, 70-ish% water. So you can just imagine what's happening to the cells in our bodies, even just like during a sound bath or when you're close to, whether it's a gong, whether you're getting a gong bath, or it's there is something definitely happening, even if your mind is trying to convince you that nothing's happening. It's recalibrating us on a cellular level for sure.
Yes. I'm so excited for us to experience it. Christina and I talked about like this fireside chat and we wanted to make it more of an experience. So, she's going to be doing and leading a sound bath. So if you haven't already, get your headphones ready because she's going to get started and do that for us. And it's a time to relax. And at the end, we'll come back and you can share your experience or any other questions about like your journey, your experience and what you got out of it as well. So get those headphones ready and we'll get started in a second.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, headphones, comfortable place to lie down, maybe if that's available to you, or if you aren't able to, just making sure you are supported. And we might have the soundscapes of Los Angeles come in from time to time. So wherever you are and where I am, we're allowing every sound that comes in to be a part of our meditation. Okay. So whenever you're ready, maybe you can just close your eyes and just relax. Begin by inviting in the breath, taking a big, deep breath in through your nose, filling up your belly, filling up your chest, and exhaling out of your mouth, maybe sighing something out. And just continuing to deepen into the breath here, maybe with a hand on your heart, maybe one on your belly. Again, just what a blessing. What a blessing to have woken up this morning and to be able to breathe. Allow every exhale that you take to just drop you deeper into the center of your being. Noticing where you might be holding on to any tension and just allowing your breath to make its way into those nooks and crannies and seeing if you can just soften and melt down a little more with every breath. And tuning into your heartbeat, your pulse, which is the first sound that we ever heard before we were born, was the heartbeat. Deep breath. Letting something go every time you exhale. And you can visualize sitting under a gentle waterfall. And just visualizing the water clearing and cleansing anything that you're ready to let go of. Just give it to the water. Exhale. Give it to the water. And I invite you during this meditation to just think of all of the things that you are grateful to your body for. Thanking your heart. Thanking your mind. And I will remind you a few different times. So for now, maybe thanking your body for every little thing. thankful to your mind for. And what are you grateful to your heart for? everything that it's endured, showing appreciation, gratitude for your heart. Just reconnecting with that deep breath. Breathing in what you need most of in this moment, whether it's more love, more peace, strength, courage, abundance. Breathing it into your beautiful heart, feeling your heart expand, and then exhaling it out of your heart, sharing it with the planet, and sharing it with someone in particular. And breathing in the energy that you wish to have more of in your life, and breathing out the energy that you wish to see more of in the world. And this rain can symbolize anything you would like. What would you like to envision raining and flowing into your life, onto the planet? Visualize it. if your hand isn't there already, just putting a hand or two on your heart. And just saying thank you. Maybe breathing in the word thank and exhaling you, or in any other language that feels right. Just saying thank you, thank you. And allowing that gratitude to flow to every molecule, every fiber of your being. And breathing gratitude out into the world, out into the universe, just spreading it far and wide. Maybe turning the corners of your lips up a tiny bit, just displaying a tiny little smile, or a big one. Beginning to just gently come back into this space and wiggling your wiggling your body, taking any stretches that feel good. I'm being so grateful for this body as you stretch it. And then whenever you're ready and coming back, if you want to take a few deep breaths at your own speed, you can too, just breathing in new energy. Thank you so much. Thank you for participating, for having me.
So much for that beautiful sound bath. I'd like to invite anybody, if you can, if you want to stay in your bliss bubble. I'm like, whew, still coming back. Um, if anybody wants to share their experience, you can feel free to type it in or share. Max said his first 9:30 a.m. sound healing of my life. Wow, that was incredible, magical, and mystical. You are amazing, Kristina. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It takes one to see one. Thank you.
Yes. Did you want to share anything else, Max? I saw you come out off
Yeah,
mute.
no, sure. I mean, it was just I was kind of surprised how the sound traveled, from Christina's space through the headphones, and it really felt like I was there, like the quality. So whatever audio system you're using,
Thank you.
it's doing the right thing.
Yeah,
Um,
I made sure to, you know, at first when the world went virtual, it took a learning. There was a learning curve, right? Because all the sound
yeah,
healers tried to do it on Zoom, and you definitely have to invest in the right equipment, and because Zoom wasn't made for sound healing.
right.
So yeah, like being able to translate it over the past, gosh, 4.5 years uh, has been, um, yeah, a learning curve. But I think I got it down for the most part. I did just get all new mics and a new mixer,
Mm,
which I only tried last night, right
okay.
before this. So hopefully it still sounded okay. It's supposed to be better than what I had before, so we'll see when I watch the recording.
It was wonderful. And I loved your words and the guidance and just very soulful and loving and heart opening. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
And I also
Yeah.
wanted to share that I really loved the part like Max said you were guiding us through, but like what you said beforehand, just allowing everything to come up, whatever needed to come up. And I could tell that like my mind still was like operating when we were starting.
Hmm.
And I kept on telling myself, thank you, mind, thank you, and just appreciating it versus fighting it and trying to drop
Hmm.
in. And I feel like it allowed me to drop in even more, and the prompts allowed me to drop in even more just by thanking my body and having the sacred time with myself and my body and feeling every single piece and where am I feeling the gratitude. And it just heightened the experience. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah. We take so many things for granted, right? Just like I have skin, I have finger. There's just so many little things. And yeah, so being able to just thank it, right? Thank you, feet. Thank you, hands. Thank you, ears. Thank you, eyes. So I've been in the habit of that a lot lately. So, mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I
definitely
posted
for
something
granted.
on my Instagram last week, but just being in traffic, I was like, at least I'm in a vehicle. Like I have this, just, you can check it out on my Instagram, but it really shifted everything. I was like, why am I tripping from being in traffic? There's so much to be grateful for. So it shifts everything. It really does. It really does.
It does. It's yeah, when we can just appreciate what we have versus thinking of what we else we haven't accomplished yet or what else we need to do, but just taking that
Hmm.
moment to be in complete gratitude for the little things, like you said, our breath, our fingers, our toes, our, cheeks, our smile, eyes, whatever it is, and just
Yeah.
being in that present moment. And I know Christina has a little gift. I just want to let her just share this. She shared it with me, and I thought it was
Mm.
such a beautiful gift. So I just want to allow her to go ahead and share it real quick.
Yeah. So for anyone who, what does it matter where you live? Because if you don't live in LA, you can. I would love to gift you a full length sound bath journey, which I do every Monday night from here. I also guide a not great, I'm in the grateful theme, heartfulness. I guide a heartfulness meditation every Friday morning, 9:30 to 10. It's just 30 minutes virtually as well. Or if you live in Los Angeles or you visit Los Angeles, you can message me and I'd love to gift you a pass to come to either of the studios or any studio that I'm facilitating at. You can also check out my somatic breathwork for release class, whichever ones you want to come to. I would love to gift you um, a pass to come and so that you can experience it in person. So, yeah, would love to meet you, give you a hug.
Yes, well, thank you so much. And I'll post her Instagram. She's also, we posted a video with her Instagram as well too. So reach out to her if you're interested in, receiving this gift and
Yeah.
experiencing her work in person. And again, we just want to thank you so much for your magic that you shared with us. And I think we're all going to be headed into the rest of the day a lot more present, a lot more blissful, a lot more grateful. And thank you for the light that you share with the
Oh,
world. And
same.
yeah, Max even said, um, keep spreading the light to your connection to gratitude. So inspiring.
Thank
So
you.
thank you so much
And
for.
thank you for all you do, all of you, and your movement and your mission and the love and light and healing and connection and community that you are creating on the planet as well. I'm very happy to have found you. So,
Thank you so much. And thank you
thank
everyone for being
you.
here. And we'll catch you in the next fireside chat.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so